Hello Sagittarius, it's Lorene from Inside Readings with your 19 insights for this month. Thank you so much for your likes, your subscribes, your shares and your comments. I really appreciate it. It just inspires me to carry on with my passion, which is this channel. Thank you so much. I just want to say I feel very stressed out, so please just bear with me. We have Mercury that is retrograde till the 28th of March. Really affects me, Mercury. So I might get a bit tongue-tied. Saying that, please, any contracts, anything, any purchases, try not to do that or sign or purchase till after the 28th, and if possible, only by the 17th of all will it be fine again as we move on. Mercury is retrograde till the 28th of March. And then a little bit about Uranus. Uranus is now finally in the sign of Taurus for the next 7 years. So our changes will be there, whatever house that affects you. Uranus is the planet that governs electricity, it is that lightning, and I don't know, you probably have heard in South Africa our electricity problem. And the last time that Uranus was in Taurus was in now was the Great Depression. Taurus is about earned income. So how is that for us? I mean, we're sitting in the same situation for the next 7 years. And I think in South Africa, we definitely are feeling it with the influences of Uranus in Taurus. But I don't even want to go into that. It just forces one to make the changes that need to be made because it becomes so uncomfortable. And that is what the planets do for us. We do have spring equinox on the 21st of March. And I think that is today or tomorrow. I'm not even aware because I'm rushing so much. So with that also brings new beginnings because it is a changing of seasons, and life is seasons. So with all that said and done, I'm going to get straight into our reading. Thank you, Sage, and let's just see what we have. Thank you. Sage. Okay, so because we have the spring equinox, I thought I would use the Druid Animal Oracle deck because it is about nature and we have a changing of seasons. I have pre-shuffled, it's just for integrity's sake I'll do it here. And we have the Sow in reverse. So let me read that and see how that resonates. Okay, so the Sow is about generosity, nourishment and discovery. Nourishment would be the mother nourishing the piglets, discovery, finding the food, and generosity is also a part of this feature here. So the reverse meaning is you need to revise your image of yourself. There's an old Gaelic saying, when you thought you were on the sow's back, you were beside her in the puddle. Although the sow symbolizes nourishment, fertility and giving, she can also represent greed and pig ignorance. And isn't that strange? We are in the 3-world year, and it is the year of the pig this year. And then, and I said Sage is a year that's really good for you. So this is a card telling you possibly not to, I'm going to read it. Although the sow symbolizes nourishment, fertility and giving, she can also represent greed and pig ignorance. Perhaps you need to work towards a greater understanding of the subtleties of life rather than relying simply on your looks or physique. That's quite harsh. Without wisdom, even beauty can be unattractive. Appearances can be deceptive. So judge people or propositions on their true merits and intrinsic worth rather than their outward appearance. Okay, so just saying as well, maybe people you are dealing with might think they're up there, but they're actually not up there. It might be your own energies. This is a general reading, so put it in the situation that you find yourself in. I always say that, and see how that resonates for you. I'm going to go straight into our tarot reading. Also pre-shuffled the cards already. We'll work with that. So Spirit, I ask you please to be with me. My spirit guides, my guardian angels, archangels, source, universe and higher self. I ask you please to give me the wisdom and the clarity to bring the messages for Sagittarius for the month of 19 with clarity, integrity and decisiveness. Thank you. Amen. Okay, so the bottom of the deck is where you are now. This is what is in your future, and that's absolutely Sagi's card. What is on your mind? This is about your career and your achievements. I want to just place that so that we can see it, but it was in reverse. There we go. This is your influences. There's your card. This is your base or the foundation of the matter. Oh, Sag, you're really, really great. And this is the unexpected or the surprise. Oh, wow. Okay. Really significant changes for you, Sagittarius. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas in a 7-card spread for you. Major significant changes for you, Sag, and I've said so all along this year. I'm going to give you the astrological signs that come into play here. It may mean something to you, it may not, and then I'll give the energies of the reading. The astrological signs would be Capricorn, possibly Gemini, Sagittarius, and that's it. Okay, the planetal influences here, we have Mercury. No, yeah, maybe, yes, Mercury. There we have Mercury, and then we have Uranus. I say Uranus, this is governed by Mars, but I definitely see the Tower card as Uranus as well. And then we have Jupiter. I see Jupiter, yeah. All right, so let's just go straight into your reading. Where you are now, we have the Page of Swords. Now, this can be somebody in your life. Court cards can relate to people. If it is, it would be an air sign. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. So pages normally bring information. They are message carriers, and here we have the sword with Mercury on the top of the sword. So Mercury governs information, the mind, electronics, and we have Mercury that is in retrograde at the moment. So Mercury brings brutal truths as well in communication. Swords do. When you say brutal truth, I mean it's reasoning and pure logic. There isn't any emotions attached to it, and sometimes that can feel brutal. But there is information coming through to you, or you waiting for it, or you want to give this message because it's where you are now, with clarity and decisiveness with the sword. But the sword is pointing down, and he's sort of carelessly just holding it. So it could be information that you might be receiving or waiting on or giving, but with Mercury, check what you say. You know, it often doesn't come through the way it was meant to be, or because of the retrograde, but it is a choice that has to be made. We see 2 towers here, and we see a lot of truth in this with the blue as well. This is also the card of the spy. Somebody could be spying on you, or you could be spying. It's also the card of the gossip. So it is a card warning you if there's documentation possibly that you need to sign, because it deals with contracts as well, with the sword. Things that need a legal stamp, legalities, that type of thing. Check it. Check it, because something might be amiss. Is carelessly just giving this information through. It's not with the integrity that is intended with the blue. You need to check the information. We move on to another court card. Now this is what's in your future, and what's in your future is movement. Horses bring movement, and we see this horse up rearing. He's he is a Knight of Cups, sorry. This is water energy, but there is an offer. Knights go out with a goal, with a mission, with a conquest. They go to achieve something, and he's offering his heart. It might be in a relationship. he's looking at a Capricorn. You might be offering your heart to a Capricorn, if that's a possibility, or making an offer to something else. He is the knight in shining armor, or the romantic knight, moving forward on his quest to go and conquer something that he believes with his heart, to make a movement or change from his heart. He's ready to defend it. He's in his armor. And yeah, we do see a lot of red. So there's a lot of passion in this. Normally we see water around here. These nights, where you are now, or what is in your future, is something that you're going for, that you've got your absolute heart in, and the movement is there for you, Sag. We move on to what's on your mind. Now, what's on your mind is, we had our first eclipse in Capricorn, and this is a card of Capricorn, the Devil. It's card number 9, which adds up to 6, is all about choices. So you have to make a choice that is not self-defeating here. It's significant because it is a major arcana card. So you could be self-sabotaging yourself because it is the Devil card, and you need to watch that. We do see a star on his head here, and we see these horns, which also could be part of not going head on into something. He's got it sort of blindfolds, his eyes are covered, because it could be something toxic, or maybe you're offering your heart, or your heart is in something that might be toxic. It might be a toxic relationship, regardless of in work or romantic relationship. But what it's saying also, there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of temptation. We see a naked chest here, so there's temptation, and we see fire. But it's something that you get something out of, because you're free to leave whenever you go with the Devil, but you get something out of it. So it could be in a career where you earn your income. We all need to earn income, but you have an overbearing, toxic situation. But you're free to go whenever you want. So this is what's on your mind. Maybe you need to leave, or there could be a toxic relationship as well that's there for you. Another major arcana card, and it is the Lovers. And this is card number 6 again. So you have 2 6s here. There's definitely a choice here, or either in a relationship that is personal, because we have this romantic knight, or you're going towards it, or it's in a work situation. But there needs to be a balance here. And here we have card, which is, okay, we won't go just yet. I'm running around. My head runs faster than mouth sometimes. So the Lovers is either a situation where there is a third party, or you are going towards somebody. We have this Mercury on the helmet, something that you want clarity on. Or it could be a partnership, because the Lovers could be also dealing with a Gemini as well. But there's something here that isn't the way it should be. So the Lovers, card number 6, is finding the balance and making the choice that is emotional, and also uses the head, because we have the head and the heart thinking, yeah, and they never think the same. But there is also a form of a passion here, happiness, friendliness, and we see this planet shining a lot of light on the subject, and that's from the top, and the fire is from the bottom of this card. So we have the 2 cards that add up both to 6, about significant choices, about possibly a romantic situation that could be quite toxic. So the energies of the Devil card is, you need to be aware of being so afraid possibly of pleasures out of fear of addiction, maybe, because he also rules addictions, maybe addicted to a relationship, addicted to work, addicted to money, anything in excess that maybe you repress or you deny in yourself possibly as well. So all desires, even healthy ones. So you can't, you've got to like weigh it up. You need to take heed and moderate your behavior. In other words, that's what it means. So keep watch for obsessions possibly in your life. Do not let any belief or practice overshadow all other aspects of your life. Whether it's your responsibilities to yourself or to others. Because the next card again, the 6 again, and why I keep coming to that is about moderation. This Lovers card, besides it possibly being a third-party relationship or a lover or moving towards somebody, the message of the Lovers tells us to make good and balanced choices. So you've got to consider all the facets before committing to any decision. Both of these cards speak to the same things. So you've got to choose well, and you've got to build a foundation that can help you build or achieve your best dreams because of the passion in that. You've got to be aware of letting one element of choice overshadow all else. And we have this one here. So big choices. A relationship with simply a physical attraction, a career decision with only an intellectual appeal, or a home opportunity with decadent amenity not be the best choice in the long run. So anything in excess, because here we have temperance, which is moderation. It is your card. The alchemist, blending the emotions. We see her pouring the liquid from the one goblet to the other, mixing water and fire, but blending it, building something with integrity, finding that balance. She does this so well. She turns base metals into gold. That's what they say. Finding the balance, doing things carefully. Calming is a 5. So your challenge is moderation, calming down, thinking it through, looking at all the aspects, whether they are difficult or not. I mean, we have gold and silver here. We have fire and water. They don't mix. So it's difficult choices, but you can do this. You can find the magic. So by finding the magic, we say also, you got to, with this card, you got to be aware of extremes in behavior, because we have the fire and we have the water. We have the fire and we have the water. It keeps coming back to that. It's also that you mustn't let fear of making a mistake lead you to constant inaction. And Sag, you are a very action-packed person. So maybe the fear of it, the obsession, maybe. Because inaction can sometimes be the right choice, but not always. So there's something about a choice, a huge significant choice that you need to make here, and it looks like it's about career, opportunities, a relationship, something with a lot of passion, because the next card is the Ace of Wands. And this is the base or the foundation of your matter. So something about your career, a project, a relationship, because fire governs all. It's creativity, it's achievements. And here we have this fire opportunity, Ace of Wands. It's a gift from the universe, and it's blessed by Jupiter for expansion. We see Jupiter here. And the fire. But this is something that comes to humans. You see the hands reaching out. This is kindness for the human, this ace. So there's the base of the foundation is that you want something brand new, an opportunity that is just mind-blowing, explosive, creative, brings growth in all sectors of your life, whether it is in a relationship, whether it is in a career, whether it is in a health situation. That is the basis of your matter, and you want it. But it's saying that the opportunity is there for you. The opportunity, Jupiter is there to bring this expansion to you. You are reaching out for it. You are going to get it. It is there. Then we move on to the last card, the unexpected or the surprise. Now we have the Tower card, which is a card that always brings shock. Shock and surprise and very, very fast movement. Unexpected. the Tower always is something about being unexpected. And we see this person falling out, and normally we see two. But the foundation of this is we see a square building with a round tower. So it never fitted. It wasn't built solid. And Uranus with this, Mars brings action. That's what it's about. It's Mars. But I just see the lightning as Uranus had to blow the top off this tower because it wasn't built with integrity, with stability. There was so much pressure in here. It had to be brought down for something better to be built. It is card number 10, which is 7, a decision. So there could be a sudden change of action, a shocking change, which Uranus does, unexpected changes in all of this, whether it is a relationship, a work, or something absolutely unexpected that will come through with this Tower card. So the thing about the Tower, while we say it is shocking, the Tower is always a message that's difficult because it always brings destruction, a shock, sudden changes. So it helps to have a belief system, that's our choices here, that gives us courage to face things, because with the Tower, your belief system is always shattered. It changes your belief system. And we have this equinox. There are big changes coming through. So just the good news is that it's usually shattered by truth that we didn't recognize before. So knowing the truth is good. Ignorance is not always or really bliss. And it could be a relationship that comes to an end possibly, or something that was toxic that comes to an end, that is shattered. If it is a relationship that is toxic or work situation. But it also is a card saying to be aware that you don't over-dramatize situations. Maybe you overreact because of the shock to an upset in your life. It reminds me a little bit of me with the electricity situation. I do overreact as well because you find yourself ill-prepared to deal with the real drama or the tragedy. So that's why it's always a shock. So, Sage, that's your reading. I've gone over time. Let me know how that resonates for you. Maybe you thought you on being nourished and taken care of with generosity, that you were on the pig's back, but you're actually in the mud, possibly. That could be the saying as well. But let me know how that resonates for you. Thank you so much.